I feel like Ryan Reynolds is one of the best superheroes, man. Deadpool's my favorite superhero, man. And I think it's very funny, man. Today we're checking out Ryan Reynolds' funniest moments, man. Shout out to him, man.
What did you say about the back of my head?
Yeah. Well, you know, I try to never say anything cruel to the...
This is the press for Red, right? Red Notice.
That I know I can't get away with.
No, this is not Margot, right? This is Wonder Woman, eh? This is not Margot. I don't know, man. Margot is the one from... I don't know. I just know they're fine.
But yeah, I did say the fact his head did look not too dissimilar to a penis. I'm just saying.
I used to say to her, I would take a bullet for you. I could never love anything as much as I love you. I would say that to my wife, and then the second I looked in that baby's eyes, I knew in that exact moment that if we were ever under attack, I would use my wife as a human shield to protect that baby.
Fair enough, fair enough.
His head looks like a beautiful penis. Yeah. I'm just gonna say his head looks like a gorgeous penis.
It cannot do.
Can we see the back of your head so we can make up our own mind about
It's stunning.
Yeah.
And hard as a rock.
Yeah.
How was the kids? They're all good. Blake's no personal questions, by the way, but Blake is Blake is great. The sex is totally normal.
Okay. Wait, that's I wasn't gonna ask.
Yo, I fuck with Ryan Reynolds. It's like my favorite actor right now. My favorite actor, man. I fuck with him. Oh, like in Hollywood right now, my favorites like Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Ryan Reynolds. There's two others, man, that they're my favorite right now. Yeah, but these three, like, you know, I fuck with them. I really do.
Hey, pump the sex breaks, Jimmy. Okay?
I
asked that no personal questions, and you're going right in on it, all right? Barbara Walters, easy.
And then about a year and a half ago, somebody accidentally leaked it on the internet.
Was that you? Super crazy.
Oh, no, I have nothing to do with that, yeah. I have nothing to do with that.
Very un-Canadian of you.
Yeah.
Yo, tell me down in the comments who's your favorite superhero. Mine, I said it, is Deadpool. I fuck with Deadpool. Deadpool is my favorite superhero, man. Let's say I'll give you my top three, right? Let's say, not in particular order. Let's say Deadpool, Spider-Man, Batman. Superman was my favorite. That's how I got my name, Boy Superboy, you know, first move. And that's another for another day. But Superman is my favorite too. But Superman has no personality. You get what I mean? But Deadpool, super funny. Personality strong. Spider-Man, man, always been my favorite. But yeah, when Andrew Garfield became Spider-Man, became my favorite even more. And then when Tom Holland became Spider-Man, became even favorite. Because when Maguire was Spider-Man, I was still young growing up, you feel me? So it was cool. Spider-Man is the OG. But when these two became Spider-Man, that's when I knew. But those are my top three. Give me your top three down in the comments.
My mom was like, what does this button do? There's definitely a lot of sword work. I'm working with the unstoppable Hugh Jackman.
I met him once in the elevator here, Steve.
I was about to say something I forgot.
He's made of indestructible things. A lot of people don't know this, but I've heard that his nipples are actual diamonds.
How do you know that then, sailor?
I've heard.
Yeah?
I've just heard.
You guys get pretty close working out there?
We spent some time in our own elevator, as you saw at the beginning of the film.
Yeah.
And is she talking? Yeah, she's saying mama. Yeah. I'm telling you.
You know what, though? You know what my wife doesn't realize, though? Is that she calls me mama, too. Seriously.
That's very interesting.
She calls me. I have to literally sit her down and tell her that penises don't work that way.
Yeah.
His character knows he's in a comic book movie, but he works in the X-Men universe, so he's dealing with other X-Men. He's talking about other X-Men. He's making jokes about Ryan Reynolds. It's rated R, which is unusual for Marvel X-Men type movie. I think it's Certificate 15 here in the UK.
Yeah, we can take it.
Yes, in China, and in China it's rated go fuck yourself.
You're so old, you make dust look like a baby.
God damn!
I'm trying to process that right.
Thanos!
Says this is Ryan Reynolds, 3. He's enjoying the water at Kids Community Center wading pool. Ryan lives at 2382 Oliver Crescent.
The local newspaper was like, okay, guys, we have a semi-nude, vulnerable 3-year-old boy. The only thing that's going to make this better, let's let him know where he lives. Sexting and stuff, and they're like, send a picture of a penis. I can't think of anything more threatening to send a woman than a picture of a penis. Like, in terms of like sexy, it's like just a rung below like a picture of yourself committing domestic terrorism. Like, I don't know why someone does that.
You handle a lot of guns in this film.
Yes.
A lot of
There's a lot of guns.
Is that fun to do? I don't get to do that in my job.
It's terrifying. In these movies, they want the big muzzle flash, so they use these full loads.
Right.
And when you go home at the end of the day, and your girlfriend's like, "How was your day, honey?" And it just doesn't sound right. You're like, "Oh, I shot a full load at some guy."
You're tall, you're handsome.
Like anything Ryan Reynolds, I've seen. Anything The Rock, I've seen. Anything K-Hart, I've seen. Let me know if you guys want me to do my top 5 movies of these 3 guys. That would be a good video. I think so. But let me know if you guys would like to see that.
Out of scruff, and you still have no talent.
Oh!
You're gonna say that with a straight face to 1998's MTV Best Kiss nominee Ryan Reynolds?
Talk about. There was a point where I heard the song. Can I say when?
Yeah, the song. Yeah.
Coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, the Papa, can you hear
Right,
me?
coming out of your mouth. Keep going.
No, I wrote. Papa, do you see me?
It's like when
Papa,
you sing
can you
it.
find me in the night?
And the baby's name, have you decided on a name? You got a name.
We're trying to, I always feel like I never know how to play that because, I'm in the public eye and then I don't know whether to just thrust this child into the public eye.
Well, no, you don't want to do that.
People said that the name was Violet, it was reported, which is a very pretty name.
Beautiful name,
But
congratulations.
that's Ben Affleck's daughter's name.
Well, it's not your daughter's name is not
We'd
Violet.
never steal another celebrity baby's name, so we went with Shiloh.
Shiloh. Shiloh.
No, we didn't. Although, that kid was born a little jaundiced and like a little carrot, and I wanted to go John Boehner, but that was shot down instantly.
Jesus.
Wait a minute. You're making jokes about your baby daughter?
Let me know down in the comments what's your favorite baby's name. I might steal them. I want something, vibrant. Something that the baby will come when it... I want some name that the baby, when it grows up, will come and kiss my ring, kiss my feet, say, thank you for the name. Thank you for the name.
How old were you when you started?
I was 13 years old.
Wow, so your whole life has been about bullshitting people.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Said the guy who starred in Goonies.
Tonight, but we did a scene in a car. It's driving 80 miles an hour in Cape Town, South Africa. Really intense car.
Here he's talking about the movie Safe. It's the movie Safe House with Denzel. That's a dope-ass movie. I fuck with that movie.
Denzel Washington is in the back seat, and he's trying to choke me to death. I don't even...
In this movie, you get choked quite a lot. I mean, you mentioned you crushed my windpipe. It looks like you're getting your windpipe crushed.
Choking hazard on the film, yes. Definitely choking hazard on the movie. He's in the back seat. He's just choking the hell out of me, as you do a lot in this film. And the car is zigging and zagging, and it's all over the place. And somehow, some way, I felt the back of my head connect with something tall, dark, and expensive.
Oh.
And and we stopped the car, and I looked around, and there was Denzel Washington staring a hole through my face.
Yeah.
And on his face, he had a very large, growing, golf ball-sized welt.
You mentioned that.
He did mention that.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I'm aware of that.
You banged his face with your head.
I banged I banged his face very, very hard with my head, which for a young actor, that doesn't feel good. I didn't know what to do in the moment. I didn't know if I should call for help. Not for him, for me. I didn't know what.
Yeah.
It is a little weird, when you're just sitting there and you see your face drive by on a bus, and it's not the short yellow one you used to go to school in. I mean, it's an actual full-on transit bus.
Right.
So, you never get over that. But
do you ever
I've got to stop screaming. That's me.
Yeah. See, that's
the weirdest part. Me. And we talked about it last time I was on here. I love road trips, so I actually was off to Montana for New Year's. My friends of mine were having a little New Year's party. So as I was leaving, I was driving in the car and heading out, and they called and they said, "There's the greatest pie shop in the world is in Vancouver. Could you pick up a dozen of these things and bring them over there?"
You're talking about like pie, like apple pie,
like apple pie, cherry pie, all that, good stuff. So I said, sure. So I started going over there. Now, I got to preface this with the fact that, I get really uncomfortable when people
sometimes they'll come up and they'll start to do a scene from like a movie I did.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, and it's fine. It's not because I don't want to do it. I'm just like shy. I get, you know, a little shy, and I don't know the words anymore.
Right.
It's all awkward and weird. And, but anyway, I go and I pick up these pies, and I get in the car, and I'm driving, and I'm heading toward the border crossing, the border heading to the United States, and I'm getting closer and closer and closer, and I kind of remember that, you know, you're not allowed to bring fruits and vegetables across the border. That's
Really, not even in pie form.
Not even in pie form.
You
Dave.
can't bring a pie into the United States. Well, the terrorists
It's
have
just
won that, haven't they? Yeah.
They really have.
Can't bring a pie in.
Yep.
Nice going.
Yep. True enough.
So do you surrender them at the border?
Well, I was really late getting out of there, so I just thought I'd go with some good old-fashioned lying, and but the problem is I'm a terrible liar. I mean,
and he's an actor.
I think I'd be pretty good at it, but when I lie, like my voice goes north, my face goes south. It's just terrible. So I'm getting up to the border, and the guy gets the border patrol guy. He looks at me and he says, "Are you carrying any, you know, firearms or anything illegal like that?" I said, "No, no." And he says, "Are you carrying any fruits or vegetables or anything like that?" I say, "No." At least that's how it sounds in my head when I do it. And he just looks at me for what felt like an hour. And I'm looking back at him, and I don't know how this is going to go. And he basically just sort of leans in and he says, "Do you know, my wife and I, every Christmas, we watch that movie you did called Just Friends.
Oh.
We love it." And thank you. And,
Dope movie.
He says, what's that scene at the end of the movie where you sing the song? You know the song? And he's looking at me, and it's clear that he can tell I'm just full of it, right? So what's really happening is he's looking at me and he's just saying, "I know you're lying. Dance, monkey."
That's what they do at the border.
Yeah.
They do that a lot, especially the Canadian border.
Yeah. So I basically white knuckle it. I clear my throat and I launch into it. It was from the movie. It was a '90s hit by All for One called "I Swear." Great group.
I swear.
And I launch it. I swear.
Oh.
By the moon and the stars in the sky, I'll be there, I'll be there, I swear. I don't know any more words. Yeah, I forgot already. And he just, I mean, I'm done. He looks at me and just says, "That's great. Welcome back to America."
Let me know down in the comments what you guys want me to check out next. There's top embarrassing moments on TV history, top embarrassing moments of celebrity. Yeah, guys. I'll see you guys next video, man. Peace.